Are you a fan of Hellraiser? Maybe Clive Barker? Did you know that he made comic books? This is Ecto Kid, and this is from Clive Barker. So it's really kind of a weird thing that I ran into at one of my shops because I had no idea that Clive Barker made comic books. I've really only known him from horror films like Hellraiser, which is one of my favorite films, and somehow I had no idea that this guy made comic books. And this follows a really odd story and is drawn so creatively, so beautifully, because it's taking place in these like kind of parallel worlds, and it's got a little bit of this like futuristic cyborg kind of vibe, almost cyberpunky, but it's also Clive Barker, so it's like really gory and it's really grotesque. And the first page, I mean, what I love so much about it is that the panels are split up by what's sometimes like guts and what's sometimes like metallic parts, and that's how the panels are split up in this first page. So I feel like that's an amazing introduction to a Clive Barker comic book, and that's enough of a reason for me to take it home. It's a Marvel Comics book, but the superhero vibe, it's not totally like the cut and paste that you would see for Marvel, because there's some really weird characters that I'm not even sure if they're like anti-heroes or not. They might just like straight up be villains that are just like in these really strange situations because there's just stuff that's a little bit more evil out there. And this like ragtag group of people, one of which is Edgar Allan Poe, have to kind of face off against these like hordes of demons in this like weird alternate universe dimension. It's not totally made clear to me what it is, but there's just like all of these like little demons and goblins chasing after them that they have to fight. And it's really cool because this group is not totally aligned, and this group has to kind of work together, but they're also fending for themselves, at least in this chapter here. And honestly, like, it was exactly what I wanted out of Clive Barker comic book. So if you're a fan of Hellraiser, if you're a fan of comic books, this is something that I recommend that you pick up. This is really, really cool.